Hi everyone, and welcome to our Biolabs Be Empowered series. We are live from Bio International here in Boston, and my name is Joanna Michelin. I'm the Regional Director for Europe at Biolabs, and I have the pleasure today of interviewing Anthony Franco from Rest Therapeutics. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
First, can you for sure start by telling us what you guys do at Rest Therapeutics, a little bit about your journey, how it started, how it's going?
Yeah. No, absolutely happy to. So, Rest Therapeutics, we're taking a patient-centered approach to precision neuropsychiatry. Since the company was founded in France in 2020, we've really made it a mission to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help patients recover from stress and trauma. And we're really hoping that with our innovative approach, with the products that we hope to bring to market, we can potentially invert the existing treatment paradigm and really focus on the underlying cause and the pathophysiology of these diseases and disorders, rather than just the symptoms years down the road where it makes it obviously really tough to recover. So we have a variety of programs underway. Our primary focus is on post-traumatic stress disorder, and we're also looking at neuropsychiatric symptoms in other related disorders that with agitation and depression and things of that nature.
Right. It's for sure a super important topic. The theme of the convention this year and the theme of this podcast as well is innovation can't wait.
Yeah.
I actually like it. I think it underlines a lot the urgency of what we do, and in the particular field of mental health that you are addressing. How do you relate to that theme, actually?
Well, I agree with you. I think it's fantastic, and I think the notion of the world can't wait goes along with everything that it is that we do and what we have done. I grew up in the rare disease space, so the notion of urgency for me has always been a core tenet. But I would dare to ask, if not now, then when? Right? I mean, if we take a look at brain health, if we take a look at mental health conditions, they're not getting better, and they're also not going to solve themselves. So unless we're making an active attempt to sit down and say that really enough's enough, and patients suffering for years upon years isn't something we're willing to stand for, then we're not going to see change and we're not going to see innovation. So I agree. I love the theme, and I think it's super important to go through.
And what do you think the worlds need to hear about the challenges that that you are facing, trying to innovate in that particular field?
Well, I think a lot of times the failures, have made things really difficult. And, we take it as a way to take lessons learned and try to really incorporate those into our programs, into our projects, and make sure that we're successful in spite of those. And I really think that, again, with things not getting better organically, and with our increased understanding that keeps happening, we have no excuse. And we really need to take the initiative from that and say, we can't wait for more information. We can't wait for more signs to get this moving. Time has passed, and we have to just get going.
Okay. It's great to see this much energy and will, right, that you're putting into this mission for sure. So what are the key milestones that you're looking ahead that you're going to have to face?
Yeah, so we've been developing for a good long while, and we've had the ability, even in this market, to be a bit scrappy and agile and continue our development despite whatever headwinds end up being there. We've engaged with the FDA and have gone through some of our pre-IND meetings, and we know now the final stages of the studies that are before us. We hope to file our IND in the later half of this year, and start our first in-human clinical trial next year. So it's an exciting few months ahead of us, and we hope that obviously with everybody coming along that journey with us, they'll also be able to enjoy the outcomes that are there. But there's a lot of major milestones happening for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. So best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Any key partnerships or that would help you go achieve this next milestone?
Yeah, no question. And I think, this may seem cliche, but I'm always of the mind that you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And I think since the company was founded, that's been really a core tenet of what we do, community collaboration. In France, we had major focuses on academic institutions and partnerships with CNRS, University of Toulouse, University of Montpellier. We've had great support from BPI France and the European Innovation Council. We use that as a blueprint, and we want to have that here. And, I think similar partnerships, our journey to the U.S. started here 2 years ago. Our founder was able to meet in the Connecticut booth with Connecticut Innovations, and that led to Advanced CT, and that led to BioCT, and then eventually to BioLabs. And we think that, with the grow as you go model of sorts, we think as we progress and as we look at other academic partnerships in Connecticut in the ecosystem, whether it's Yale or UConn or Southern Connecticut State University, we can bring together those minds in the same manner that we have in France, where we have a joint lab with the University of Toulouse. So, I think we know what we want to do. It's just a matter of being able to bring it to the forefront and get it done.
Of course, and well, it's an interesting story that you started in Europe, based on great European science,
Very much.
obviously, and now you have a team at Biolabs New Haven.
We do.
Do you think? Can you describe a little bit how Biolabs and being part of a global research community have helped you precisely in your journey?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really been invaluable. With the environment and the ecosystem that's there, the notion of support is always present. And I think if you're looking to surround yourself with the right people, the right companies, the right partners that you can learn with, it's really important. But I think what's been really unique for Biolabs, or with Biolabs, is that many of those potential partners have been brought to us. And just by being part of that ecosystem, by being embedded in the environment, meeting new people spontaneously, right, or even through scheduled events, it's been really helpful for us to be able to say, okay, if this is the way we want to grow, who can help us grow in certain ways and be there along the journey with us?
Well, that's great. So we're super happy to have you at Biolabs New Haven. I wish you the best of luck for the next milestone, first in human happening this year, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right? So best of luck to you, and
Thank you very much.
thank you for being here today.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.